this agency can't be trusted with $90 billion additional dollars, a budget that's bigger than NASA.
To give them 30 more years of half a cent tax from our county earned dollars is just highway robbery.
We feel that MTA cannot be trusted with a blank check.
The MTA has not been accountable. If Proposition J gives them more money, they will be continuing abusing these communities, taking their homes away and worsening the transportation crisis that exists in our neighborhoods.
Measure J is a racist, regressive sales tax that will have our grandchildren paying for it for the next 60 years.
Our organization has serious problems trusting MTA. It's just an organization, it is an agency that has not proven that it listens to community concerns, that it responds in a deliberative manner, and I just can't trust them with, 30 more years of our sales tax dollars. Specifically in Measure J, we'll be getting taxed without benefit. We'll see bus service cut. We won't see the things that the community has wanted in the Leimert Park Village Station, on the Crenshaw line and underground, on the Crenshaw Boulevard corridor.
We've seen just a complete disregard for our concerns by MTA. They've turned a deaf ear, and they're really paying much more attention to the very wealthy developers who stand to make a lot of money off of this project. We've seen that a lot of corporate interests who are very heavily backing particular members of the MTA board, particularly Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa, have donated substantial campaign contributions in order to have an alignment that specifically benefits them at the expense of the residents of Beverly Hills and other communities. This alignment will actually cost the MTA at least $100 million more. We believe those funds can be better spent in different parts of the community that desperately need rapid transit, additional bus lines.
It's gentrifying our neighborhoods in the name of expanding mass transit when actually it's killing the bus system here in Los Angeles. And it's doing it on the backs of the working class and people of color.
It's just deplorable, the conditions on the buses. I live in Northeast LA. There are only 2 buses that really serve my community. We're packed like sardines. I've seen old people be left behind because there are no room on the buses.
The MTA displaced over 250 families from Boyle Heights, and all of these were working families that were paying very low rents. They destroyed a supermarket and took away the bus routes. Basically, the metro and all the construction that have been done in this community has been for very rich people who don't live in this neighborhood. It's been to connect people to downtown, but not to work for the people who live here.
I'm against voting for Measure J because Metro, who has been delegating the task of serving bus riders and commuters trying to get to currently existing jobs, is embarking on a plan to start building freeways and tunnels that really serve not the future. It just serves corporate interests.
We should vote no on Proposition J because it's bad for our neighborhoods and gives too much power to the MTA.
Even though this is a David versus Goliath situation, the fact that it requires a 2/3 majority vote means we have a very good chance of defeating this. People don't realize that Measure R was a very close vote. Less than 1% was the difference between the passage of Measure R and its failure. And we believe that the voters are sick and tired of the games that MTA has been playing and will not give them a blank check. And so every vote really is going to count, and we need everyone to get out on Election Day and vote no on J.
To defeat Measure J, we just need to come together. We need to tell our neighbors, we need to tell everyone and everywhere that this is a bad sales tax. We cannot allow MTA to be an ATM for contractors. We have to get out there, tell people Measure J stands for jacked. They're jacking the taxpayer, they're jacking up communities, and they're not going to spend this money to our benefit.